Today I'm going to be playing EU5 as the Kingdom of Poland, what's about to become one of the most important and powerful countries during the time frame of Europa Universalis 5. This is where we left off last time. We already consolidated our core region of Poland by annexing our initial starting subjects and moving our capital to Warsaw, and we've already kicked out the Crusaders, the Teutonic Order, and taken over their lands, and we've also taken over their subjects that are over in the Baltic. As for now, there's still no Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth because, as you can see, Lithuania doesn't exist, but that's not a problem because in this episode, we're about to start pushing hard into where Lithuania used to be located and down in the south into the nations that used to have our dynasty, the Piasts, but no longer do. So, no personal unions. I guess that means we're gonna have to fight them. So ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this grand campaign with episode 2 of the Kingdom of Poland. Check out episode 1 if you haven't already, link will be in the description. Alright, here we are back as the Kingdom of Poland, ladies and gentlemen, and what you guys wanted to be a grand campaign. You know, like I just said in the intro, man, we've wrapped up everything over here, in the previous episode, and all of these guys down here, and everyone over here is our subject. And, last time, man, I did try and go down the personal union route, try and get these guys into the fold as junior partners because they did have the Piasts. We tried to do it with Lithuania as well, but we had no luck. So, because we're doing a bunch of PU maxing in our other campaign with Hungary, check that out if you haven't already, that's why we're gonna stop caring about those things in this campaign and just go straight up conquest versus all of these guys right here. And yeah, we're aiming for sort of a soft goal, for this grand campaign of, maybe owning what the, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth did historically by taking over the Baltic, Ruthenia, and some of these areas down here. And then, of course, we are pretty close to actually forming Poland, Lithuania. All we gotta do is get Vilnius right here, which is owned by Trakai, which is actually a subject of one of these guys down here. So, yeah, lots to do. But for now, let's focus on infrastructure and the economy a bit. And then when we get our parliament, we'll just fight some of these three guys, I guess, or maybe even Smolensk. Let's go with open institutions right here. And for the other one, I'm gonna allow slave religion. Of course, we are in a disaster right now as well, the rise of the Schlata, which actually isn't that bad at all. We're going to be ending it fairly... Oh, we can do these things. What is this? Push for aristocracy. This doesn't really matter. Yeah, all we got to do is get 33% crown power, man, and we're very close. Alright, almost done annexing one of these vassals, so we'll continue on. We always need to be annexing vassals, so there we go. I'll actually start it up on those guys as well. Perfect. I've swapped to Royal Decree right here. I got rid of agricultural cultivation. So we got a little bit more crown power, and I just got a CB on Volhynia, because if I declare on these guys, they bring in a ton more guys, whereas it like this, it's way less. All of these guys are in a union together, by the way. So, yeah, let's go ahead and fight them, man. We do need to continue along, push down here, push over here. It's just gonna be, I think, the focus of this episode, warfare. Got a professional army up too, obviously. Oh, a cardinal, nice. All right, this is what I'm gonna take from these guys, man. I don't know, could we steal Trakai away from them? I know that's not that beneficial. We can just get these guys when we annex them, but I actually am gonna do that. There we go. So now we technically own Vilnius as well. So as soon as we annex I shouldn't have pieced out. I shouldn't have pieced out because I got the nobles ready to... Well, let's keep the levies up then, man. Let's keep the levies up. All right, these guys are about to have a pretty big uprising, so I gotta delete all of those forts. Alright, that rebellion was squashed so quick, man. I told one of the guys to carpet siege and the other guys to fight. It's simple. So yeah, right now we're just chilling, boys, annexing some vassals, waiting for this to tick down a little bit so we can fight again. But what I'm doing in the meantime, man, is upgrading certain locations to, to towns, man, especially around Warsaw right here, so we can put down counting houses. Because we're super close, man. We're at 32.04. We need 33.02 to end this. Obviously, it's hard to get up even that just a little bit through counting houses, but we should be all right. Also, yeah, I'm upgrading Warsaw to a city too, man. We're making decent bank, so we're chilling. Huh, Volhynia is Dominion of Galicia. And if you guys are wondering why I keep saying it like that, that's what it's called in EU4, so that's why I keep saying it like that. Maybe we do Kiev then? Yeah, these guys won't come in. Maybe we take a little bit of this, get connected with these vassals through here. I think that's not a bad idea at all. Okay, yeah, let's declare on them. Why? Good relations, great relations. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, let's insult them then. We're still not powerful enough to become a great power, man, so we can do a threaten war and then do the follow through or whatever it is. Maybe there's another CB. There isn't. Yeah, let's just take the 10 stability hit. Frick it. All right, there it is. Cool. Another subject up here has been annexed. It did become our core. I think Truckeye. How soon before we can do them? In just 2 years. Yeah. Because if we do them, we can then form the Commonwealth. Poland, Lithuania, pretty much. Yeah. I hope we keep good, because all of their stuff is actually later, so none of this matters for us. Well, maybe Age 4 will matter, but yeah, that's not even that powerful. The Winged Hussars are there, though. The Winged Hussars are there. But yeah, up until then, man, there's nothing we take advantage of, so we're chilling. Yeah. I'm just realizing I forgot to research freaking cannons. Because we went down here, I got the armory and all of that, but then I started doing, like, banking stuff? Why would I do that? That's my bad. We need this. What the hell? And this, and this. All right, these guys down south have come in as well. These are, it's like weird how they've divided themselves up, but it's whatever. Started annexing Truckeye. Let's see if we can take this. It should probably be less if I select it again. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that, man. I gotta say, I'm pretty satisfied with that for now. Let's take all of their money too, and there we go. There's a piece out. So yeah, quite a few subjects that need to be released here. All right, there we go. Handed some stuff to guys that already existed and created some more stuff. Yeah, quite a few subjects now, so that's why, you know, it's not bad, but we just gotta keep annexing people all the time. A lot of the stuff down here is Orthodox, man. Now, sure, I could be forcing my guys to not be Catholic, but it doesn't really matter that much for us, the religion. What's our tolerance? Let's see. Not that high of a tolerance, but our passive conversion rate is pretty good. Yeah. Also, at a certain point, obviously, I gotta accept, like, at least Polesian, Volhynian, Galician right here, Hylician, sorry. This... Yeah, just so many cultures, man. A lot of them we do already start off accepting. I did accept Prussian. Yeah, these guys are already tolerated. We'll go over if we accept. So yeah, we just need to wait for the next advances, man, for more acceptance. All right, pissed off. These guys quite a lot because I didn't do anything. And when you don't do anything in those events, you lose 50 satisfaction. But we've annexed Truckeye, ladies and gentlemen, which means it's time to form a Poland, Lithuania. Yes, there it is. Our country changed slightly. Our name is way longer, and our flag is way cooler. Now, let's go back into the advances, man. I don't think there is anything in here, right? Yeah, otherwise it would just tell us, man, the advances we have, if there's something earlier. This is all just Polish stuff, but the ones for later are very nice. So there we go. One of our goals, kind of, for this campaign, I guess, has been accomplished. Nice, I like that. Annexing Courland right now. Oh, Livonia and Order annex their subjects, so we can do these guys as well. They're pretty huge. It's gonna take a very long time. You can't see it behind me, but it's 784 what we need to do. And for these guys, it's 208. Over in the Age of Discovery, which has just started, I'm once again gonna go with the admin focus right here because there's a lot of missionary stuff and, or not missionary, a lot of like religious conversion stuff, which we do need, of course. Yeah, what? Oh, okay, what is this? Yeah, no, I'm not falling for that bait, man. Also, I think Smolensk should be next on the chopping block, man, because there's actually not that much. Well, I guess there is. I was thinking there's not that much we want to take from them, but I do want everything they have in Ruthenia, so I guess we need about half a Smolensk or something like that. Yeah, but they're going to be easy to fight, man, allied to just Ryazan and Tver, which, Tver is somewhat big, but it's not a problem, as opposed to these guys down here, which are a little more annoying because they bring in, you know, well, everyone, all three of these guys and their allies, Bulgaria, Serbia, and Wallachia, which Serbia and Bulgaria are fairly big. They've expanded down into where Byzantium used to be. Wallachia has actually also expanded into Bulgaria, funnily enough. So, yeah, this is going to be an annoying war versus, you know, these guys always ally each other, too. That's interesting. But, yeah, can't forget about Bohemia either. But I actually like letting them get, like, this powerful. Maybe we'll save them as a kind of an endgame boss or something like that. Yeah. Well, this is simply amazing. I keep thinking I've saved these settings, but apparently not on this PC. So this is actually horrible for us. Absolutely horrible. You can see New World in Bracciano. Where is that? It's in the Pope. Okay, expected. Pike and Shot, Frankfurt. Not bad, pretty standard. Printing press in Hanseong. Which, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's in Korea. God damn, bro. Printing press is actually the one we need the most. Yeah, it's the most important one, man. And look, we got a unique thing here too. Actually, it's not that cool, but oh yeah, look, Council of the Three Lands. What is this? Council of the Three Lands policy, cultures capacity. Yeah, that's actually excellent. Paved road is in there, crown power is there, cabinet seats is there. Yeah, I definitely need to put it back to like historical or whatever it is. This sucks. It's gonna be so long before we get the printing press. Like 100 years. Oh, what the hell? I thought Courland had this cored up. I guess not. Yeah, the cultures over here are like some of the craziest. Oh, well, there was no point in annexing those guys. Yeah, this is horrible. This is gonna stay like this forever. Let's pick up the parliament. What is Smolensk doing? Okay, they're chilling. Are they at war? They're at war with Kiev. No, they're at war with Novgorod, aren't they? Yeah, they are. This is a Novgorodian subject. Do we let them do that? And we just hit Kiev again? Get some more subjects over here? We do need to expand that way as well. It's not like we don't. Who are these guys? These guys are a fiefdom of... Yeah. So this is like their realm. Frickin', it's a good time to do this too because I got on nobles once again. I just can't get over that little bit, man. 32.25. I don't have another one of these guys to put in charge of the cabinet or a different army or anything like that. Counting houses, I believe I've built them up. Oh, actually, we can do 3 now. We just don't got the money. That maybe will help a little bit, but it's a good time to fight these guys because then I can keep the levies up and fight the nobles again. This is going to be easier. Yeah, just got to lead one more fort again down here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and address this. Fabricate CB, these guys. Let's go for this. Might be able to vassalize these guys. Nah, they're too big. They're too big. Either way, let's go. All right, this is what I'm going to do with these guys. Taking about a third from them, really, when you think about it. Quite a lot, but that's okay. Finally, dude. This guy, luckily, our new king has a bunch of kids, so I put 2 of them in the freaking parliament, or not parliament, in the cabinet, and we gained this for 20 years. We revoke land rights. Why the hell do we revoke land rights? I actually like that one. I like that one too. And that one. What the hell? I don't want to revoke any of these. Fine. I mean, it does make them weaker, but I think I will give them back land rights, man. I like the tax. It's actually important at this point. Yeah, let's give them land rights. There we go. We're cool. We should be back at 25. Yeah. But yeah, annexing these 2 subjects now as well. These guys have integrated their stuff. These guys not fully. We can start on Minsk. Oh, we got a horrible opinion with Minsk, dude. We already are improving. Well, let's send them some gifts. You know, the more I annex subjects, the harder it is to get good relations with everyone else. And we got like 1 million of these tiny guys over here, man. So yeah. Cool. We do need to get into it with Smolensk now. Now I do border, like, everything I want to take from them, unless this is their subject. Yes, it is. But yeah, we also do. Down here, there's stuff. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're looking on the cultures, by the way. Yeah, we need other places to get a culture capacity from, man. Is there one in... There should be one in New World, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not in New World, is it? It's in Pike and Shot, right? Where was it? I keep forgetting. Is there even one in this age? I know if you type cultures here, it just tells you the name, but foreign cultural law, nope. Yeah, there's no, at least they're called something else if they do exist. That sucks. And also, yeah, like New World we mainly don't care about because it's like, you know, New World stuff. There are good ones, to be honest. Proximity through port and the war galley is nice. You know, lots of the naval ones over on that side are good, but construction speed is decent. Yeah, but aside from that, man, yeah, not a lot of important things for us over there. Damn, this is not going to be a good economic age for us, is it? I guess we'll full focus on filling out anything that we have left from Renaissance. We're only there, so, and then we'll just push on through to Pike and Shot. And look, it's already spread so fast, man. We can, in fact, embrace that right now, and it spawned only like 3 years ago, right? Wait, how is printing press spreading? And also, how does everyone have every institution? Yeah, how are... These guys aren't getting it. Okay, let me go to the capitals. Or maybe they already have printing press? They can't already have printing press, right? They don't. New World. They're getting that. What the hell was I hovering on then? Yeah, look, printing press. spread over there in Zambra. What? 19.18% have been exposed? I thought it spawned in Hanseong. That can't be, dude. It spawned like 7 years ago. What? Yeah, look, I'm getting it there. It can't come that quickly to here, can it? I don't think it can, man. There's gotta be some, like, mistake. I wish you could see institutions, like, per institution, right? Maybe it's here? If we hover on this? No, it's not there. Yeah, I really don't understand this. Because it's there. These guys aren't getting it. These guys aren't getting it. These guys are getting pike and shot. Yeah, how am I the one getting printing press, man? And, like, the only one, too. I think my game is bugging out, man. Listen, I'm not mad at this because I already complained about how much, you know, we'll need to wait for it, but I think this is wrong. We're not supposed to be getting it. No one else has it either. What do you guys think this is? Yeah, and only in, like, it's just that one province, isn't it? It's like in 2 or 3 different, well, locations. No, this is strange. Okay, I'm gonna quit yapping and explore this on my own. And the thing is, this is a pretty horrible map too, man, because we can't really tell who has what. Look, these guys got nothing, but everyone else has everything? I guess it's expected that everyone over here that we can see has these, but this I'm really not getting, man. Our institution growth is pretty decent, but I don't think this should matter that much. I mean, right, it would make more sense for us to get... Wait, now this is the right map mode. How the hell did that change? I didn't do anything to it. I just went into the ledger. Okay, this is the real map mode, but still, it doesn't... Wait, no, what the hell? No, see, there it is. It's still there, dude. Huh. Look, yeah, it's already here. Why am I the only one getting it? All right, so from reading a little bit on Reddit, because obviously the Europedia is so helpful, it just tells me what the printing press basically is. It's like a little historical tidbit, not stuff. The way I understand it is it's probably not bugged, but it's probably spreading, or like I guess already present in locations which could have spawned it. Or something else I'm actually thinking of just now is, let me see this. I did build up universities. Okay, so the university. No, that's library, marketplace, counting house. Where the hell is the university? There it is. So institution growth plus 33%. Obviously, but how would it grow if we don't know about it? I think that's my understanding, man. I think it just spawned there, but realistically, if it didn't spawn there, like, we would have spawned it. So even though we technically can't learn from it from here, it has already spread and is spreading in our provinces which could have spawned it, if I'm understanding correctly. But then again, why is it only me? I can't be the only one with universities, man. Like, we can't see it in other guys. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to go province by province. But look, for example, Prague has to have a university, right? Yeah, look, Prague has a university. I mean, I don't know. Do you need a combination of something? Because they don't have it. They got pike and shot, but they don't have a printing press. I don't get it. Maybe their religion, though, this allows it? Okay, in that case, these guys should have a university. I don't know. I don't understand it. If it's bugged, it's bugged. If it's not, I guess that's why it's spreading. Okay, we spent too long yapping on about this. I'm actually happy about this because we'll get it and then it'll spread to everyone else, so we won't be lagging behind Korea, but I just don't know if this is supposed to happen. Yeah, let me know in the comments, boys. I've been yapping on about this for too long, man. Yeah. In the meantime, another subject annexed. Everyone obviously is, well, they're not mad at me, but they don't really like me. It's hard. It's gonna be super hard to improve relations with these guys, man. Doing it with Minsk, doing it with these guys. These aren't my guys. Doing it with those guys. Let's do it with those guys. Yeah, a lot of countries are still pretty mad at us. Once again, Smolensk probably should be next. These guys, way too annoying. All right, let's go ahead and hit Smolensk. These guys are actually putting up a decent fight. It's a fun war. Obviously, I'm crushing them, but still. Also, I married one of my daughters to the Hungarian heir. Let's see who's in Bohemia. Second in line for the throne. Sure, we're doing some marriages. Why not? Hey, yo, isn't that Polish meme? Okay, let's call it with Smolensk right here. I'm actually going to be keeping all of this stuff for myself, man. We got plenty of subjects. I know it won't be a full core, but at this point, it doesn't matter. We'll get them in when we get them in cultural-wise, and it's Palatskin, which I plan to accept anyway. So, yeah, that's the peace deal with Smolensk, man. We're taking half of what we need now. We'll take the other half later, and for now, we are done. Perfect. Expanding 14th greatest power in the world, man. It doesn't sound that bad to me, if you ask me. There we go. Let's get these guys home, and obviously we will be integrating everything we just took. At this point, I have been coalitioned. The East Slav guys are really mad at me, so we should be improving with them. It's kind of hard, man, because they hate me quite a lot, but frick it. It's, I'm punching into the same religion all the time, kinda in the same culture group. Yeah, these guys should all be East Slavic, I think. Yeah, up until here. Yeah, basically all of these guys. So no wonder that they hate me. They're all East Slavic and all Orthodox. Oh, it's actually good like this. I just noticed now we don't gotta fight Novgorod because they used to own some stuff in Ruthenia, but Smolensk, I guess, took it from them. Yeah, look at this up here. I said it many times and I'll say it again. I don't know how we got the printing press, but I ain't saying no to it, man. I ain't saying no to it. Yeah, look, these guys have it now too. I guess it's probably from me. Yeah, since the guys close to me have it. But no, Paris has it too. Would they really be trading with Warsaw? I don't know, but yeah, let's pick up the printing press. Thank you very much. Okay, it wasn't a problem that it spawned in Hanseong. It really wasn't. So yeah, we got the nicest things, man. First, we're gonna go down to, let's see, there's actually a lot of stuff obviously down here. We want to go down to the cabinet seat, the paved road, and then the Council of the Three Lands, which, well, our current Inquisition law is actually really good for conversion. We got local courts, so for just one culture, yeah, maybe not just yet. Maybe not just yet. Okay, finally started improved to the max with Minsk, so now we're annexing them as well. Yeah, these... Oh, wait, who are... Yes, these minor guys are... I mean, we're all pushing this way. They're all my boys except for these small guys. Although, in the next war, Kiev should be vassalizable, which would be nice to do. Oh, we're gonna fight Muscovy, I guess. Oh, no, we're not. Hey, I can actually accept Polesian here for super cheap. Nice. Alright, picked up a CB on Kiev right here. I hope they're small enough to vassalize. They're also gonna drag in these tiny guys who apparently aren't a vassal of anyone. So let's go ahead and declare. Oh yeah, also built up a second army. Just gonna give these tiny guys over to one of my boys. Now let's see Kiev. I know I haven't sieged anything down, but... Oh, nice. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, annexed Minsk during this. Started annexing these small guys. You know, just chipping away at the subjects, man. Slowly but surely. Obviously, Livonian Order is huge. We're not even, well, we're almost halfway with them. Oh, those tiny guys got annexed super quick. I mean, yeah, I guess they only had like 3 locations. Alright, they're willing to accept. This is actually taking quite a while because they got 1 million forts, dude. But, yeah, they're already willing to accept. Volhynia, Smolensk, and then... Who even is one of those guys? Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. Way better to do this than to freaking keep chopping them down, man. They're still quite large, you know. We could take all of this in one war, but I'm actually very happy with that. Okay, expanding our domain, man. Expanding our domain. We still got these guys over here. This is probably some of their subjects, yes. Smolensk over here as well. And then, yeah, once we wrap these guys up, I guess it's gonna be these hordes down here, you know? The Novosilian horde, the Pronskian horde. I'm still not sure what I really want to take here, but maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe these areas, because I'm going by regions, Baltic and Ruthenia, but down in the Pontic steppe. Yeah, probably this, and this. Yeah, like I said, I'm kinda going for Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth borders-ish. Alright, we got an heir right here. Let's see if we can hook him up with someone. Who's in Hungary? 6th in line for the throne, we don't care. England? 9th, Norway? 8th, 7th. Nothing really interesting, I gotta say. Yeah, nothing really interesting. Frick it, I'll just marry him to a noble, then make him stay home. Oh my god, you're kidding me, dude. So these guys had a clergy frickin' rebellion, and the rebellion won? And now they don't like me. Look at this, come on, man. And I did already send them a gift. Yeah, so still thinking of what's the best way to fight these guys. These guys have actually allied Smolensk over here, so... Yeah, man, Galicia, their boys, Moldavia, Bulgaria, Serbia, Smolensk, Wallachia. This is gonna be a pain-in-the-ass war if we declare on them. Maybe it's better to go for Smolensk instead. Make these guys end a bunch of alliances. I gotta say, we accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time, man. It's only been like, what, 40 years since the start of this episode? We started, I think, 1415? Yeah, our expansion is pretty good. A little bit faster than I usually am, but, you know, I like to take things slow on purpose, but, yeah. And obviously, boys, a lot of the land we have is useless, man. we're not really getting anything out of it, are we? You know, the stuff that's not our cores. But hey, this isn't you know, a min-maxing you know, tall playthrough. This is a big name on map playthrough, man. With just big Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth. When you take a look at it like this, we're still like really small. But you know, when you take a look at it with subjects, I mean, we're looking nice. We're looking nice, and now I'm about to take this out of Smolensk. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, man. Let's call the parliament, do this, increase ties to neighbors, blah, 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 contain New World, because we don't really care about it. Fabricate CB on Smolensk. Let's just go for, I don't know, this right here, maybe. Why not? We do need it. So yeah, not a lot to actually be taken from them. Just like this right here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces. Okay, so let's go ahead and declare. Obviously, we need to make these guys break alliances, and I am gonna, you know, get the levies back up for this war. Didn't need them for Kiev, but we'll need them now. Friggin' Lithuania popped out again. I already dealt with this once, man. Where the hell am I getting these rebellions from, dude? Oh, shoot. Orthodox Zealots is gonna be nasty. Damn, I actually wasn't paying attention to this. I would have taken care of the rebellions first and then declared. Always put myself in situations like this. What sucks is I gotta delete a lot of these forts so I don't have trouble with the Orthodox Zealots, but that of course is gonna enable Smolensk to kind of walk through me, which, I mean, they already are in my vassals, so yeah. Come on. And Ryazan to frick off. So yeah, now we just gotta finish up Smolensk right here, man. What we want from them, I think, let me try and see this, is that correct? Yeah. This is everything we want from them. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, shoot. Look at this. So, I guess his wife died. This guy. Yeah, his wife died. Why? Yeah, why did I make that marriage? I think I made that marriage. Okay, my bad. But now look at this. Now look who we can marry him to. We're not really doing PU stuff anymore, but we can marry him to Johanna Anjou, who's first in line for the Hungarian throne. He doesn't have any kids. You know what that means? That means his kid is going to be the ruler of the Polish, Lithuanian, and Hungarian Commonwealth, which is nice. So we're definitely going to do that. Like I said, we canceled the PU stuff after we really started it up in the Hungary campaign, so now we're doing conquest for Poland, but hey man, this, I'm not rejecting this. There we go. Perfect. She's 17 too, he's 21, excellent. Does she have any like prior kids or something like that? Nope. Excellent. And let's see the current ruler of Hungary, Laszlo. Oh wait, what is a ruler's niece? Ah, that's gonna change. Okay, well, hey, the temporary hype was nice, but she's only in line because he doesn't have any kids. Yeah, he's 19. He'll get a wife. He already has a wife, actually. Yeah. Okay, no biggie then. Still, it was cool to think for a minute. Also, I got the paved roads now. Might as well start doing them, am I right? These are the paved roads. Yes, they are nice. So expensive, though. All right, horrible news. So I mentioned this a couple of times, but I'm away. Obviously, I'm not at home, and I got one monitor. And if you're wondering why we look differently and why it's 1480 and instead of 1466, which was when you saw the last clip, it's because I just press record on my keyboard and then record, and I don't actually see what I'm recording because I don't have a second monitor. So all of this time, instead of recording when I talk, I've been recording when I don't talk. So what you guys missed is basically the war with Smolensk. I think the last clip is me declaring the war. Obviously, we've taken everything over here. We're integrating. And then I don't know, I was moping around about, you know, who to fight here. I was taking a look at these hordes, saying that maybe we should fight them because none of them have any forts. But then I also realized all of these guys right here are actually Timurid subjects. And to fight people over here, we got to fight all the Timurids. Then I decided on fighting Galicia, and I literally just ended that war, took this from them, and this right here. It was a pretty tough war. Honestly, it was pretty fun to see. Wallachia, Bulgaria, and Muscovy were in it. They beat me up a little bit. I beat them up, and I took max war score, 100 war score, which is this, because the provinces are tiny. And you guys missed about, I would say really about 3 minutes of footage there of actually talking, 3 or 4 minutes, but yeah, these things happen, man. Like I said, I hit record, and I actually sometimes hit it twice is what happened, so that sucks. But yeah, aside from that, we really haven't been doing much, man. You know, just, yeah, fought Smolensk, as we can see. I'm still integrating stuff that I took from Smolensk over here. I don't know if you guys saw the Orthodox Zealot Rebellion I had here. That's why I don't have, ports. And yeah, we just finished this off. So, yeah, you guys really missed the peace out of one war, I think. And then this, other war, the declaration and the fighting and the peace out. So, sorry, but these things happen. Oh, well, gonna try and not do it again. I'm actually so pissed. It always happens when I'm on one monitor, dude. It always happens when I record on one monitor. I can't see what I'm actually recording. The game is full screen. OBS is behind it. Oh, well. You know, just to show you guys that these things did actually happen. I mean, here's, you know, here's a little 1.5 minute clip of me literally not doing, you know, anything. It's just fighting the, you know, the war with, freaking Volhynia. There we go. There's a battle up there. I'm actually, yeah, I lost that battle. I was so surprised I lost that battle. But yeah, man, it's just, you know, yeah, there we go. It's just me not saying anything. It's literally a silent playthrough. Okay, but one thing I can say, man, is that now that we've pieced out right here, I actually do want to create a Hylikian subject or whatever, because these guys are going to become the Volhynian subjects. So, you know, we need to have guys that we're going to improve cultural opinion with. So yeah, I actually am going to create another subject after quite a long time of not creating subjects. And then I'm also going to give these guys this other province too. And there we go. We got 2 right here that, you know, we can integrate ourselves. In fact, yeah, they're all like super tiny, man. And they're fragments too, but it is what it is. Really, we just gotta chop these guys down until we can full annex them and get their 2 other subjects for free. I don't know if I said that on clips that showed up or not, but there we go. Now you know the strategy. I'm going to eat these guys up and just get these guys and these guys for free as subjects. Yeah, it's going to be interesting later when we fight the hordes, man. Another thing I mentioned back then, you know, all of these guys are Timurid subjects. Obviously, all the way back in episode 1, the Timurids conquered all of this. And then, you know, they release all of these subjects so they don't, like, collapse. So, yeah, there's, like, a ton of countries that we got to fight over here to take over, well, what areas that I agree on. Like this, and this. I guess that are owned by, you know, by Timurids and their subjects. But, yeah, that's probably going to be next episode. Shouldn't be that difficult either, man. Literally no forts. Literally no forts. Crimea and Astrakhan, I think, are Muscovy subjects. Yeah, so that's why they actually have forts. But these pink guys, the red guys, none of them have any forts. Gonna be interesting. Either way, with that mistake out of the way, I think this should be the final video I record while I'm away. So, hopefully back to no more mistakes. There's always a hiccup or two when I'm away here in Svalbard. Oh, this is nice. Either way, with that done, aggressive expansion, actually still not that bad. Yeah, I think these guys will just be forever in a coalition against us, but not a big deal. Let's improve with the guys that we can and that care. We're still pummeling East Slavic Orthodox guys, man. So obviously the East Slavic Orthodox guys are gonna be mad. Income's pretty nice, man. Income's pretty nice too. I actually like it quite a lot. Okay, annexing another little subject right there. Who the hell? Oh, okay, that's not there. I just noticed that these guys' name is... whatever. Damn, Bohemia got big, man. They really are going to be our endgame boss, aren't they? Actually, we got to fight Hungary, too. Hungary also has land we want in Silesia. Yeah, we do want all of Silesia, so... I think we're going to wrap it up pretty soon right here. And then for last episode, we'll leave, like, the hordes in Bohemia and Hungary. Yeah, hopefully I'll record at home. Oh, also, yeah, Spain is coming back. Now that I'm going to go home with the 3rd part Spain. Huh. I never improved opinion with Polotsky and subjects. Damn. Some of it, of course, is our cores that we got through subjects, but this... it's just way too expensive right now. Oh well. These assholes and their tiny-ass provinces, man. It's gonna take forever to annex them, dude. We could only take very little in this war. I'm assuming we're gonna do 2 more wars versus them to full annex them. Yeah, it's gotta be half and half, hasn't it? Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Waiting for next parliament, and I'm literally just gonna hit them again, man. Yeah, got a full focus. Moldavia, is Moldavia Hungary's subject? It is. It's a March of Hungary. Why does Hungary have that flag? Okay, never mind. Yeah. So when we fight Hungary, we take land from them here and here, pop a subject here, and demand Moldavia is transferred over to us. That's the simplest way. Yeah, this is what we want from them, and this little bit as well, along with Moldavia too. You know, I was just looking around to see how populated is Warsaw compared to other big cities, because it's pretty big, 278k, and I found Naples at 301k, and then also Constantinople at 354k. But then I also found Cairo with 556,000. Dude, they got 1 million people just in the province of Cairo, dude. That's actually nutty. And Damascus is pretty populated as well. So is Alexandria. You know, if we back out over here, yeah, lots of big cities. It's cool. What about Milan? Nice. It's about to be done soon. And also, we are almost done with finally the Livonian Order, which I think is our biggest subject. Yeah, realistically, it's gonna take a super long time to annex Kiev and then these guys too, but that's okay. Not a problem. Oh my god, the next war is gonna be even worse. They've linked back up with Serbia. It was so much easier to knock out Muscovy than it will be Serbia, man. Yeah, they just swarm me as the thing, and we siege each other in this region, and then you really gotta wait it out for like 2 years to start giving them money to get out of the war. But yeah, look, we're actually pretty evenly balanced. Obviously, I could field a way bigger army, but should I? I mean, I'm already researching pike and shot stuff, so we're pretty close to upgrading, like up to the 400 guys, and then, you know, the new cannons and stuff, and the lancers. Might put down another one, but Alright, super tiny guys over here have been annexed. Now I just gotta sit out until August 26th of 1488 in 2 years. So yeah, no calling parliament for 2 years. We gotta save it for when our truce runs out and then hit them. We got a lot of forts too, man. A lot of forts. And there it is. Livonia has finally been annexed, and the funny part is, we only gain cores on 2 locations that we got from them, literally. Because it's all, man, this mishmash of cultures right here. We got Estonian, Latvian, Livonian, Curonian, and then it's like Liv. Oh, I guess it's just Liv, okay, and Baltic German overlaid on top of all of that. So these guys never even had cores there to begin with. Really only on these 2, on Tartu and Riga, which... is it worth it to have them as a subject for this long and then integrate them and not have any cores here at all? Probably not. Obviously, what would have been faster for us to just eat them up, but hey, I inherited all of the Teutons as subjects when I annexed the Teutons, so... Cool, at least that's our biggest guy down. They were actually paying me quite a lot. How's diplomacy now? Yeah, okay, it's still, income from diplomacy still good. Okay, truce with these guys down here is up. Let's get the parliament together, man. Still not a great power. Still can't threaten war, man. Still can't threaten war. Okay, do we go for their capital? I guess it would be the most expensive, but maybe we... frick it. I'm gonna go for their capital. Okay, there we go. CB has been acquired. Let's go ahead and declare on them, ladies and gentlemen. This war, obviously, you are gonna see, and it's not gonna cut straight at the end. But, yeah, one thing I'm not that mad about for this one is that everyone is gonna be coming in from the south, as opposed to, you know, earlier when we had Muscovy and boys coming in from here. But even then, they weren't that much of a problem. Finally, there's the last one. Okay. Excellent. Everyone is out. It's just these guys left in. Obviously, I've loaned up quite a lot from paying these guys to exit, but it's faster, man. And we're making so much money that we'll pay off those loans in no time. And at this point, loans aren't even that bad for us. You could say the problem is the forts, man. They really had so many forts, but there we go. This is what I'm taking right now. These 5 provinces, I wonder... I mean, obviously, they're not full annexable, right? Yeah, it's 125, way too far away for us to even consider going in against them fully. So, yeah, one more war, and they're annexed, and we'll get both of these guys basically inherit the subjects. But there we go. Another war done, and yeah, we're looking mighty fine, man. One more war, and they're out. Then it's the hordes in, I guess, Crimea and Theodoro, and I don't know, some weirdo countries down here. But after that, it's really only the big boys left, man. It's Bohemia and Hungary. And Hungary has pushed so far into the HRE, that's crazy. And it's 1492, dude, yeah. Is this a Bohemian subject? Of course it is. Crazy that when I played Mainz, too bad not a lot of you watched that video, but I was like, is it possible to play in the middle of the HRE? When I played Mainz, they didn't do this. When I was right here, I was this big, they didn't do this. And this pop-up, man, I keep doing this. I don't care. I don't care when another country's leaders decide to shift the line. Why the hell do I care about the Treaty of Tordesillas when it's not even up here? I can't even see it, but I'm getting pop-ups for it. It's not relevant to me. Looks like with Bulgaria being busier here with us earlier, the Ottomans decided to finally take advantage and push further into the Balkans, which is actually cool. But with that war being wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a pretty good place to leave it off for episode 2, man. Really, I know it was only conquest, but hey, when you want to form a Gineminosaurus blob like the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth is, what else are you gonna do? Am I right or am I right? So, yeah, this started off as a little, you know, playing Poland just for playing it campaign. You guys wanted to see it continue. Of course, I am continuing it because I forgot Spain, and we're also doing Hungary. Didn't obviously stopped focusing on personal unions and stuff like that and started hard focusing on conquest. If I hadn't been friendly with these guys for the first 100 years, obviously we'd have eaten both of them up by now, man. But it's just, you know, our campaign took us this way and this way first rather than down this way. But we're looking really good, man. 12th greatest power in the world, making an absolute frick ton of money, researching pike and shot stuff now after wrapping up that whole weird thing that happened with what you call it, with the printing press, honestly. Once again, a reminder, if you guys know why I got it, even though it's spread in Hanseong, please tell me. And yeah, man, honestly, a pretty cool campaign right here. Next time, we're going to continue. We're going to wrap it up. You know, we do need to start rapidly annexing these subjects. We don't have that many of them. We'll finish off these guys, get their subjects, then do the hordes right here for certain little, you know, areas. Maybe clean up some minor guys down here like Theodoro or, you know, Gazaria or some other horde, before we finally push on into Hungary to nab just a couple of locations from them, just 5 locations, and of course to steal Moldavia, and then a big war, or a couple of big wars versus Bohemia to take these many provinces that are located in Silesia, which of course are a part of our core region. So yeah, looking really nice, man. Gonna wrap up Spain, and then I'm gonna come back with Poland right here. I know the schedule is kind of mixed up right now, but hey, we'll get it back in order in no time. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed episode 2 of this Poland-Lithuania Grand Campaign. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you back for this for episode 3. In the meantime, watch the other videos. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.